Call our June 8th meeting to order. We'll start with a roll call. Tim Weber, President here. Wendy Kuehl, Vice President.
Here.
Frank Blaine, Secretary.
Here.
Duncan Woodhull.
Here.
Chad Morrison's out with notice, and Keith Carlson, City Rep, is out with notice, and Craig Wagner, City Employee Rep.
Here.
Good. Okay, we can start with a motion to approve the agenda. I will make the motion to approve.
I'll second.
All right. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Good. And then we can go to an approval of the previous minutes from our May 18th, not so long ago meeting here. A motion to approve.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
All right, I'll second. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
We speak pretty fast for these first parts for Frank to be writing down. So. He probably goes on YouTube and watches them back. All right. We have nobody here for public comment, so we can probably peruse on past that part. And we can get right into reports and updates from council and staff members on non-agenda items. If we have any there.
I think all my updates are on the agenda, so we can talk about them.
Yep, I didn't think we had any non-packet.
Most of it's on the agenda, so I
Yeah.
guess just wait until we get to that point.
Very good. Okay, we can move on past there and go straight into some old business, Swenson Park. We have the concession stand discussion on here still. I think that's probably more under the updates section, I would say, at this point, on how that's going. Everything going good as far as?
Yep, last talked with Dave, it's been going good out there. We're still trying to figure out the tournament dates or whatnot and get that nailed down in Sioux Falls, because we didn't line up people for that, but as far as I know, they still plan on, we'll get that overflow from that tournament on the Sioux Falls in July here.
Perfect.
I just don't know the exact dates yet.
Very good. So, happy that it's getting used, right?
Yes, exactly.
Very good. I'm sure the people out there are happy that there's someone running a concession stand.
I'm sure they
so.
are, yeah.
Anything else there? We can move on to our advertising agreement updates and let Duncan give us his sales forecast and.
How do I get to 75, right? Quick start.
Yeah, there you go. Sounds like it's going good. Duncan's really taking hold of this one and.
Yeah, it's, we just talked about you walking in, getting the rest of the businesses that have been kind enough to sponsor, get their signs up, which we know we're doing. And Craig had mentioned he's getting the stickers so we can get the scoreboard
Yep.
advertising up. That'll be good.
Yeah, we went with a different type of sticker, so we're hoping this one's easier to put out.
A better one there.
And then, yeah, you answered my question, no update from softball, Sioux Falls area softball and the big tournament.
Nope. Yeah, so.
Did they say they wanted to use us or did we reach out and just say we're available for space or how did? What did
They said last year that they,
Okay.
basically back then says, we'll use you again for an overflow, so, yeah.
Perfect.
We have a couple folks that want to know those dates because they want to do some, they want to be on site and
Yep.
do some giveaways and stuff during the tournament.
Oh, very
Should be
good.
perfect.
Yeah.
Very good.
Which I hope is lots of bodies and traffic and success,
Yeah.
because then I can,
Pitch that as well, right?
well, get them to even sponsor more.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. No, I think it's going good.
Excellent.
Before you
I'm
get
sure
here,
that's
Tim.
the,
So we received everything now. There's a few that we need to hang up yet, one more banner and 3 decals. I'm just waiting for a logo from one advertiser that I'm trying to get for a while now. So as soon as we get that from him, we'll forward that one. And then just whenever Shields gets their sign, they'll deliver it here. So basically, those two are the only ones still
Excellent.
out there. Get up.
And I can pester Josh, or Josiah, sorry. I can pester him again if we don't. Maybe if you send him an invoice, that'll spawn.
I have.
Oh, good. Perfect.
be that though either, so.
And right now, I'm easing off on, I'm gonna wait till later this fall to start further conversations. I've got a list of folks to come back to, so, but probably now isn't the time. This would be for the start of 2027, so.
I got a couple of names I'll give you again too after the meeting.
Perfect. Sounds good. Signs
Excellent.
look good, Craig. Love to see them out there. Thank
Yeah,
you.
they're filling up good.
Yeah.
If any of the universities would advertise.
That was a good question.
If any of the universities would want to advertise out there,
Yeah.
especially the ones that are really good at softball.
Mm-hmm.
Good point.
Hockey's usually pretty good.
Yeah, they make a point of that, for sure.
Yeah, that's a great idea. Why not Augie, why not SDSU, why not,
Yeah, so.
get them all? Perfect.
Very good. Okay, Swenson Park, updates, we can move on to the, we're done with the Swenson Park updates, we can move on to 26 budget item.
Should we start
Updates.
taking that off the agenda under old business, Swenson Park?
What are we thinking of?
The Swenson Park concession stand and advertisement.
I think it was 2 meetings ago when you weren't here, we decided, yeah, to take it off.
Okay.
That's why I kept removing it. You keep at it, but I think you were gone that meeting when we.
I'll remove it for now.
Yeah.
Very good. We can review the 26 budget and update on projects. There's a sheet that they put together for us here with the red and blue and black numbers. It's pretty helpful. And we can kind of get a rundown. I don't know if Craig or Teresa want to run through that. Any updates or?
So for pickleball courts, we did peel the top off the next court over, we've been hauling gravel and getting that packed. Talked to the contractor today, he's thinking about moving in on Thursday to start forming that. And then we gotta put the sono tubes in for all the posts and get them all marked out. And he's hoping next week to put the concrete in, so, pour the concrete. So once that happens, then we'll let it cure, and then we'll get in the good surface.
Is it a 30-day or 60-day cure? before
I
the
think
surface?
it's 30 is what
Okay.
they'd like to have a minimum of, so.
Very good. Just have some hot days, help it cure a little bit faster, right?
So if everything goes good by middle of July, somewhere in there, we should be having the other courts up.
Perfect.
And I
then-
haven't done anything with the practice board yet.
That's
I'm still
okay.
trying to figure out where we're.
Some
going.
details there, right? Fair enough. And then Swenson Park, the new entrance sign, we said that was up to date, we're gonna add some street numbers on that, is that what you
Yep,
said?
street numbers are on it, and then we also put a kind of a border around the bottom of it, just so the mowers can stay away from it without hitting it. That got done last week, so looked pretty good. I thought the part-timers put that in actually, so.
Very good. I pulled that one, that's great. Shade structures and bleachers.
Nothing yet.
Yep. Scoreboards are on order.
Yep, they should be here the end of June, so we'll be getting the framework put together from we were built, and then we'll get those mounted up and then go.
Very good.
Kind of like to have the billboards here. I want them to have the materials, but I want to have the billboards so we know exactly, make sure they're the same dimensions as the
Yeah,
other ones.
absolutely, absolutely. And then the netting with black tie and the soccer fields, we kind of need to get some ideas put together here, so Craig knows what to be going after. As far as what size, what material, height, width, everything, kind of what we need to be looking to do for that. And I don't know unless Craig came up with any wonderful ideas.
I kind of got some ideas from Sioux Falls when I was in there, well, it was actually last year when we looked at it, and I got the name of the company that they use for them.
Okay.
So I've got an idea, just I gotta figure out what fields for sure they're gonna play on,
Mhm.
get that locked in. I haven't had a chance to do anything with that with either. So.
Very good. Pretty short turnaround for you here on a couple of
Yes,
weeks,
yeah.
so. right, and then the refurbished playground equipment installation, we're just kind of on hold with those, right? So
Yeah, we've got the
as-
spot and everything like that, we gotta bring some fill in yet, but we wanna get the pickleball court going so that you can get the concrete done and then free us up to start home, or some dirt in.
Yeah.
So.
Very good.
Doing
Turtle Creek, the concrete pads, it's kind of the same as the playground equipment, just as time allows, get a couple of them knocked out at a time. And then some unallocated funds, we talked about maybe some cameras in the city parks. That'd
And I
be
do
good.
want to give you a little update on that. So I just put it under unallocated funds like I put in my report. This could come out of not your budget, but the city's maintenance budget, because we're looking at cameras for the dump. But I kind of want your guys' recommendation or thoughts on it before we go to city council, since me and Craig sat down last week and talked with the camera company's representative, and kind of talked about what we're looking at, and so we put together, he just gave me a call today. He doesn't even have a formal quote for us. It was kind of a short turnaround for him too, because we just sat down last week. But he did give a call. What we're looking at is, we want to have a camera by the main bathrooms in the park, because that's, like I said, that's where a lot of vandalism is happening, so we can see who coming in and out of there. One by the pickleball courts and restrooms that we talked about. One by Swenson Park at the concession stand, so that's kind of out in the middle of nowhere. And then we want to replace, we do have a camera out by our dump site, but it's not a great one. It doesn't have a lot of clear resolution, and it's hard to get license plates, so we want to replace that with one of these. And so those 4 cameras, like I said, we've got the system at our wastewater plant, can be added to our system, so we don't have to buy the system. We'll just need to buy the cameras, get them up or whatnot. He thought for all 4 of them, we do have to, since we don't have electricity in, our Wi-Fi, I'm sorry, in a lot of them spots, we will have to have like a, kind of like a SIMS card, a 4G card put in all of them. That's kind of a pricey little part of it, he says, but he gave me kind of a not to exceed number, and he actually thinks it'll come in lower than this, but he was thinking around 23,000 for all 4 cameras to get them up and going, and he said he just called me about 4:30 with that number, so I don't have a formal quote or whatnot, but.
And then with that SIM card, is there probably like a monthly subscription? right?
He says, yeah, if we get it through them, it's gonna be like $100 monthly subscription, so that's with 4 cameras, $400. He says, you can go through Verizon, if we got Verizon's help plan, which the city does and whatnot, he said you probably get it a lot cheaper. So he's gonna help give me what I exactly need, and we're gonna talk with the Verizon rep so we can bring that down, so. So, like I said, that'll even reduce the cost more, but he just says, I'm just gonna figure on the high end, so there's no
Yeah.
surprises for you guys, and,
We got Turtle Creek bathroom, I thought of that today.
oh, you're moving there.
So probably, I'll give him a call.
Oh, then it might be higher.
Oh, yeah.
I'll give him a call tomorrow and just tell him to throw that in there too.
Okay. So, just kind of want your guys' thoughts and feelings on the camera. I think we're at a point where we need it, we're getting big enough, like I said, we're seeing more and more vandalism. We've talked about cameras in the past, but we never had the system before, you know, that would have to be all, we'd have to pay for all of that. Well, now that we can add to our current wastewater system, it helps.
Makes
Yeah.
sense, yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense
Yeah.
now to do
Yeah,
it.
do we want like take a vote on like a recommendation?
Yeah, that's what I kind of thought, you know, if you guys want to, you know, if you're in favor of it, can at least have a recommendation to city council, and then we could take it to them, and, you know, hopefully they'll allocate funds for it, and I will suggest allocating it out of our just park budget versus your guys' budget, because.
Is that where the primary vandalism is, the bathrooms?
Yeah, like I said,
Bathrooms get trashed.
Trash.
I know, yeah.
That makes sense.
So we just thought if we could kind of get an idea who's in there, you know,
Yeah.
because we'll know what day it is or evening or whatever, and we'll be able to,
Yeah, even to have a,
I think just getting them up will deter it.
yeah.
Like I said, get them up and then putting some signs about
Yeah,
cameras,
that
that
big
way
sign
you,
just
in
have
itself,
under-
control some of
under
it.
Yeah,
surveillance.
absolutely.
Smile, you're on camera,
Right.
whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I would make a motion to make a recommendation towards the city council to put in cameras at those 5 locations we discussed.
I'll second.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
good.
Council has a meeting tomorrow night, it's not on agenda, and we don't even got a formal quote yet, but we'll kind of bring it up during our report, and just kind of update and fill them out, and then maybe hopefully we can have something for their next meeting and forward.
Very good. All right, and then I think that moves us down to our 1 to 5 year Parks Improvement Plan on our list here for 2027. We currently have about $220,000 of projects in there with the Swenson Trail Park, or Swenson Park Trail being just over 100,000 of that, and that is contingent a little bit on receiving a grant. And then also we have the new basketball court and continuing new pickleball court going in there. So hopefully 2 more pickleball courts added next year. And if there's anybody that has any good ideas, and wants to sneak something into this.
What about the lights at the ball fields out at Swenson, so that they can move those high school games out there? Is that kind of the goal for them?
I know they'd like to play out there with
Yeah.
lights.
It's $1 million. a
Is
year.
that,
They're pretty spendy.
yeah.
It's those electrical contractors.
Yeah.
And
What if you would donate something like that?
Yeah.
Are those so expensive because they have to put out like a certain amount of lumens, they're so tall,
Yeah.
just everything about them is big?
Yeah, I know with the LEDs, it's helping. I mean, but LEDs are expensive, but you can get by with smaller wire and stuff like that because of the wattage and stuff.
Okay.
And they probably last long.
They last longer. It's because you need, everything covered.
No shadows, so, I mean, there's probably a whole engineering that goes into it as
Yeah,
well,
there's
so.
a little bit into it.
Yeah.
Is the softball organization talked about, some fundraising ideas, like,
Yeah, to help.
yeah, I mean,
to help pay for part of it.
50/50s, whatever.
I guess I haven't heard of any.
That's-
I mean,
haven't
they-
Come and talk to me, yeah.
Are they, I'm thinking they are really wanting the lights, I mean, that they're pushing for it, right?
Yeah, I think it's more the,
Or are we pushing for it to get more
Yeah.
field utilization, get adult leagues going at night?
I think the softball itself can pretty much wrap up during the daytime hours, where the high school games, if they play out there, they usually play the varsity first, and then they play the JV, so that if they run out of daylight, they can cut the JV game short.
Right.
So I know the school, that's why they kind of like to come back into Lyons Park and play there. But we're trying to keep them out where we got the concessions and we got.
Yeah. The newer
parking and-
facilities, you
Yeah.
know, yeah.
So use the facilities we've got set up, so.
High school softball's done now, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So really, there's nothing going on past sundown right now.
Usually, typically, they're all done earlier.
I don't think there's anything really scheduled
I think
in the
they-
evening, the dark, yeah. everything.
And they might if we had to have lights out there, but it's hard to say, the return of investment, it's not there, so it's just gonna be one of those things that we would just like to have lights out there. You're not gonna get a return on it, but.
It'd probably be different if we would have like the teenage, like baseball, like Humboldt has, because those definitely go into these, but, that's all played in Humboldt and
Yeah.
other facilities, so we don't really have any, we have the Legion Ball or the,
Leagues, the adult leagues.
yeah, right.
But would we if we had the lights? Those are what we have to look at. I mean, if you build it, will they
Will they
come?
play, yeah.
I
And
mean,
that's just it. Would they
would there
actually
be, could Hartford host a big softball tournament, statewide or regional or whatever?
Maybe like the overflow would be, if we had lights, they'd stick around and play some night games, where they won't be able to do that, like this summer, they'll have to be done at a certain time.
Yep.
It's, it's a possibility could get some more games out there. Like most of the stuff is during the summer, parks are supposed to close, what, 10 o'clock or 11, 10 o'clock? So you're about at that.
Sundown right now.
Sundown, yeah, so it's gonna be more for spring or fall ball, you know.
I'm wondering if there's some parks in the Sioux Falls area that are they're thinking about upgrading their light system, and maybe we can inherit,
I could certainly throw it out there.
you know what I mean? I don't know, just as a starting
I would kind of
point.
assume in Sioux Falls, if they did that, they would move them to other parks that don't have
Won't have
lights.
them.
I could throw up, I'll give Mark Cotter a call and see if he knows if they're gonna do any renovations, if they got anything that they're gonna be, you know, taking out and surplusing or something like that.
Yeah,
And maybe we see how important it is to the high school group. I mean, if they want to fundraise or do something to help make
$1
that
million
happen.
is a lot to
Yeah.
happen.
Can we do like pull tabs or something? Or Parks fundraising, pull tabs for the pool.
Tags are 85 cents a
Yeah.
pound.
Well, maybe. There you go.
every game you have a 50-50 raffle. The problem is you wouldn't get much.
You just get the same people 50/50 in every week.
Yeah, the pots wouldn't be big enough to incentivize.
And like, as mentioned the other day too, about for 27, 28, you know, we're gonna have another park, maybe more, you know, coming up, so we need to start thinking about
Budgeting for
stuff
that.
for them too. So.
Is there at any point we're gonna have to, Turtle Creek, will we have to replace that equipment at some point?
We just put that in, I mean, it wasn't new, we got it from Sioux
Right.
Falls, and then we completely sandblasted it all down,
Okay.
repainted it all.
Yeah.
So that should be good for,
So
I think that'd be good for a while. I mean, it's in pretty good shape,
Yeah.
yeah.
I knew we had gotten it used, so I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
But
actually-
we need sandblasted, we need to refurbish.
Sur-
Good shape.
Survived another underwater event here this past week, so it's still
Keeps on
tough.
going.
Washed off the bottom part of it.
Yeah, cleaned it up.
How is that merry-go-round up there? I know we kind of always keep working on fixing
merry-go-round?
that, yeah.
You're talking about the old school one?
Yeah.
It seems,
Maybe we
it
look
seems
at.
good.
Oh, I can say that.
We just
did
put it in
something
2 years
there.
ago.
You're right.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was pretty wonky for a while.
Because it was, we bought a brand new one, but we went with the old school one yet, so it's
Okay.
Yeah.
kind of kept that
Yeah,
old
so that should
park
be good. and the
atmosphere, but it's,
others
yeah.
Oh, that one is
just
new?
swings in the
Yeah.
corner.
Okay,
Yep.
right. Because the new ones are plastic.
Yeah, this one, we
The new
found
ones are-
one of the old school
yeah.
ones and
That's cool.
put
Yeah.
that in. Must've been 3 years probably now.
Yeah, now that you say that, yeah, I remember we did, because the other one was getting really wonky.
Yeah,
I mean, it was uneven.
it's been welded on a lot.
I don't realize. But otherwise, the swings are out there pretty new, the handicap one's new, but, all right.
You know,
I
the
mean, it's
only
pretty
thing
good shape.
maybe is if we would want to put something from that 2 to 5 year old down there.
In that
something.
area, just
Yeah.
a smaller little,
Something for smaller kids, because there's a lot of moms that go down there with their even daycare.
In that neighborhood, it gets used a lot.
That probably might
Yeah.
be something for next year.
and don't they play ball, like the younger kids
Yeah,
play
they
ball
play-
over
yeah,
there?
they
It's
play
like a
the
good
T-ball
location for a small.
out there, so if you take your younger ones to the park while your younger ones are
Yeah,
playing.
seems like there's a lot of space there
Yeah, I think we
available.
could probably find
That's-
something that fit in there. so-
Yeah,
And that still has the sand kind of, so I mean, you could
Mhm.
do diggers or
Mhm.
whatnot there, because
Yeah.
we have them in Main Park, and they're kind of popular, and we don't have any down there, pretty good.
We don't have any in the main park either, that was something we're gonna try to budget for reducing.
Yeah, I said, we talked about. the
Yeah,
Main
Yeah.
Park.
yeah, that'd be something for down there too, and I know we could, there's plenty of room in that park, we could find a spot. for
a
it.
spot for, yeah. That might be a good idea until we get something
Right.
down on Mickelson, you know, south of Mickelson,
Yep, yep.
down there.
And then
Just
also,
to have one in that area.
maybe look at something for down there for 2 to 5, and then also one at the sports complex, might not hurt to, because the stuff we got's gonna be for more of the mid-range kids. 'cause it's
Yeah,
on
that was elementary, right?
It was
Yeah.
from the elementary, yeah,
Yeah,
so that's
it's
gonna
gonna be like 5 to-
5 to
12, probably like I
So
said.
it's something to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess should we pencil in playground equipment for young kids? A $70,000 item on that for 27? And just, instead of City Park, have that at Turtle Creek, so we have it on.
It seems like that one's getting used when I,
Is it?
think
when
so,
I
too.
see,
I know I took a grandkid there the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is getting used, it's great. And we could, something similar, or maybe, so. Anybody want to throw that on a number list, or keep it off? I'm open to it, but,
I mean, if we do that, that brings it up to what?
290?
Pretty close to what you
Yeah.
were last year,
Yep.
so.
I kinda like that, just for the variety.
Yeah, 'cause then you
Um,
can at least have that number in there and then figure out, yeah, what you want to put in.
Yeah, we could kinda look at some ideas, and
Right?
Yeah,
that company we worked with, I felt was pretty,
They did, yeah, they were easy to work with.
they were easy to work
so,
with,
yep,
and
yep,
they
did.
communicated well, I thought.
Yep, I thought so too.
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd love to have a repeat
Some of the
customer.
new equipment,
Yeah.
Lyons Park.
Yeah.
Granted, he's only not even a year yet, but
Yeah.
he still loved the equipment.
I know. Yeah, I like that idea.
Very good.
You
So
said
you're thinking the
70,000.
104 plus the 46 plus,
The 70, unless there's
70.
something else that, I mean, like the pool upgrade's gonna be a bigger.
Is there any parts of the pool that we need to, like, just add on to or fix or budget for, or anything that you know of now that?
I think pretty much it's general maintenance,
Okay.
which will come out of our other budget.
Mhm.
Yeah.
As far as add-on or put, you really don't have the room for anything in there.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Like the showers or anything, we don't need to do anything with any of that.
Where do you start?
The kids-
Right.
the kids even-
Locker rooms.
Yeah, they can even shower.
How's it
you
you
know.
start?
Would there be any room for, like, especially in either the wading pool or the shallow end, to have a shade structure put in over there, or is that not a feasible thing?
Yeah, like a big umbrella or,
I see, yeah, I mean, there's probably wouldn't be a bad idea to put something in there, you know, some people wanna get out of the sun when they're out the pool, you know.
Yeah,
That's something we could put a permanent structure in, that we just have to take the canvas off the top.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking,
Yeah.
like just those large metal poles and tight stretch
It's something
canvas.
to look into, and I can certainly price one next.
yeah,
Are
those
we-
are kinda nice for, if you have really little kids,
Yeah.
or
Are
if
we
you're taking
do-
a nap, you can put it under
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shade.
What'd you say?
are we doing 2 more pickleball courts though for 2027?
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
another
That's
double
in
court.
Yeah.
And then that'll finish it up, so.
That'll be it then.
Oh, where is that number in?
It's, on
For
the
the
27,
$70,000.
it's 70,000, like item 7,
Oh, okay, got it.
line number 7.
Okay, you're adding that in, got it.
That's already in for 27.
Yeah, so when you were counting, we didn't mention that when you were trying to figure out the number.
Got it. Makes sense.
They do have a totals number at the bottom too,
Yep.
they just,
220.
220 is where we're at before we add 70 for playground equipment and 30 for shade structures at the pool. Craig's gonna get us.
Wow.
I have no idea how much that stuff is, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, none of that's cheap.
And I'm sure you're busting out some concrete and having to put a footing down to hold it or something.
Oh, yeah.
They can
it's
put
a-
them outside the existing concrete.
They what?
Almost outside the existing fence.
Okay.
Get one that's.
That goes over, like,
Yeah, or something.
Yeah.
One of those triangle shaped ones.
I wonder if you could do it behind those benches too, so that whoever's sitting there could be shaded.
Yeah, because
If
those
they're
trees, because
watching.
the trees are on the wrong side.
They're on the other side,
Yeah,
right?
right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we could certainly look at putting something there.
Yeah. I think that would help for people just sitting there watching.
I'll get some ideas and get some pictures or whatever, and some numbers. I got 6 weeks, I think, for the next meeting.
There you go.
Yeah.
And then we're knocking up on the door of the budget meeting,
Well,
right?
and then, if you read my report, so, we're actually having a special meeting for recommendation, that's July 6th already, so that'll be before our next meeting. Now, so I asked the mayor, I said, so does the park board have to present at that meeting, or can they wait till the actual budget? Because otherwise, we've got to finalize it up here tonight, or give us another month to finalize it. He said he'd like you to come to that July 6th one, but if we can't get everything put together, he says, you know, you can submit it with the staff's requests. Kind of part of the city, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I can try to get some numbers yet this week. and
If we could just
Teresa
get,
and
yeah, if we could just
Teresa
get
out to you guys.
a rough
Just a rough
estimate,
idea what it's
yeah.
gonna be for something.
And then we don't know what the leftover 2026 number is yet, right?
No, and I think the pickleball will have a little left over from,
So maybe we could get the poles for the sunshade or whatever purchased.
Yeah, because it was like
Or bigger.
35K, right, Teresa, was.
Yeah, and then we
had to put in.
And then we did those shades, or we redid the park shelters.
We did, so minus that, so
Yeah.
we might have like maybe 10 grand.
So, right now, so the unallocated amount was 35.5.
Yeah,
The shelter improvements were about 8,200. So, you still got some money there.
yeah.
We went over a little on the entrance sign, right?
Well, yeah,
Yes.
we had budgeted for them to help us, and they said, well, if you got a budget. But we're a little under on playground
We're under on the
expenses.
egg lime and the playground
Yeah.
system, so.
So we'll have
I mean,
some.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think you'll have some money.
And it'll
left.
be, like I said, it'll be nice because we'll know, I've got a new quote or the actual price for the concrete, what that's gonna come in at. And the surfacing for the pickleball courts, that'll be, he said, same price what it was last time we did them. So I got that number, so I'll be able to come up pretty close on what the pickleball court's gonna actually cost. I'll get some fencing prices, and then we'll know if we have a little surplus there too. So.
Would you like to see, like irrigation put in any of the ball fields? Just
Sure,
in
be
the-
nice.
Yeah. Is that a doable feat,
I'd have
or?
to see what something like that's gonna go. I'm sure that's in the hundreds.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, I didn't know.
The infrastructure itself that we brought in there is capable of irrigation. We put a 4-inch water main through feeding most of the stuff in there. So
Okay.
it's sitting pretty good there.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, obviously, it's not gonna be the same irrigation we have in our lawns, right, so. But maybe, I mean, if you have a preferred field that you would like to see irrigation on, if you wanted to put
Maybe something we could
it together.
do it, kind of like look at something for lights and for irrigation on field number 2, which they play on.
Yep.
And we could, down the road, maybe do another field, and then try to get it finished up. So.
I know, like at the school, when they did when they started doing soccer, they said it was just so rough, and they were looking at redoing the whole thing, digging it out and everything, and they put irrigation in there, and they said that alone just made it one of the better fields around the country,
Yeah.
so, or the state, so.
That's definitely something we can try to get some more into. Just get some more ideas.
That's all we are, is idea factory here, right?
Oh, yeah, just a percolator, nobody feels.
Very good.
And Teresa, I know Arden I was gonna let him reach out to Golden West.
He has, I believe. I don't think they've responded to him yet.
Okay.
He told me
I
that.
didn't, I let that one in the
Yeah.
hands of the top dog.
To see if they want to do a sponsorship, you know.
Yeah,
like last time.
additional sponsorship
Oh,
for
for
the
the pickleball.
additional
Yes, yes,
pickleball
yeah.
courts.
Are we, so with that, since we won't have a meeting prior, are we thinking the same color scheme as what it is, whether they
I think
I
so.
think so,
just?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Looks good.
Simplify.
Mhm.
Well, that's what we think good to know, so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless Midco wants to put a big offer and change the colors. No, I think it's good. I think it goes well. And it's not like a crazy color that you wouldn't expect on a pickleball court, so. Very good. Well, I think, where you can be done with old business and move along to,
So are we gonna forego then that July 6th meeting and ask to
I think that
submit
would be
with
best.
staff requests at budget time?
Yeah,
That'll give you
that would be
another
best.
month to
Yeah.
finalize.
To finalize our
Yeah,
numbers.
Right. And then-
And then.
Because the actual budget meeting won't be till August, but like I said, the special request meeting is gonna be in July. And they did that because
Well, if they ask for a
everybody
number.
asking for it is, it takes up a large part of our budget meeting, and budget, I mean, that's a big thing to discuss too, so our
Yeah.
very, very long budget meeting.
I will say, when you're up there giving a budget request, and it is fundamentally different from us doing it than it is from the organizations.
Exactly right.
So then you have like
What
some
kind of
council
organization?
members they don't really understand that, I feel like, in the beginning. You have to kind of explain to them, because they're
Yeah.
like, well, what are you doing to fundraise? And I'm like, well, we're just you. Like, we're just you.
Well, and when I
Yeah.
put it in their packet, I put it under staff requests too. I put, our staff requests and then the park board's request, because Bill, it's.
Well, if they're
it's part of
looking
staff.
for a draft number, I guess.
We're not
I
an
would-
outside entity where
Right.
they're just giving money to,
Right.
to do what you want.
Right.
I would tell them that we're still targeting the 300,000, and we've kind of got 290,000 penciled in right now.
Yep,
Yeah.
I can, yeah. Okay, so. And if we finalize it in July, that still gives me time to put those numbers into budget, so.
Mhm.
And, I mean, and they can add or subtract as they wish, as they can with all of them, so.
And they know we're not coming with any surprise then.
True, yep.
Right.
No, that sounds good. We'll just plan on finalizing it next month.
So question with the Swenson Park Trail, that's with the grant?
That's
That number?
our share
Okay.
from the grant, yes. That's only 20%. It
Yeah,
costs a
it's-
lot
it's
more than
about
that.
500
That trip
it's
costs
about
a lot more
500,000
than
or something like that, yeah, so.
Yeah.
That's paving, no?
And we don't hear about that until September, is that right?
I'm actually hoping, maybe we'll know by
next
the
meeting.
July,
Oh, okay.
each time period,
Very
yeah,
good.
so, I mean, maybe we'll know by our next meeting if that's a goal and keep it in there, or if it's not, and then we can look at other stuff, so.
Yeah. Perfect. Very good. All right.
So, Tim, I know you presented last time, so do we need to, like, before July 27th, do we need to have like what do you call it? A special session?
Just probably at our next meeting, we'll just all take a vote to verify, or to like, say this is what we want.
Okay. You don't want to do anything before that?
I don't, well, we're gonna probably wait on a couple other items and
Yeah.
see if we can get
Yeah.
on there.
I'll see if I can't get.
Yeah,
those
hopefully we'll
numbers.
know on the trails and.
Exactly, and
the
then you
trail.
know whether that
Yeah.
stays in it or not, and
Yeah.
something else, so. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a good reason to wait too. because
I'll pitch it to my bathroom mirror a few times.
Yeah.
Come here.
You did a great job last time, according to the boss, so.
Very good, all right, so we can review some agenda items for, oh no, I'm sorry, I skipped one. Booth at Jamboree Days, sounds like pretty much, you guys are all out of town, right? So.
Pretty much you and Chad.
Yep, so I think we should just, secure a booth, and then Chad and I can coordinate and fill in as we can. Maybe that Friday would be best. Is that when they have that?
The
So I
car.
have secured the booth already.
Yep.
Because there was no charge.
Yeah.
It's just an informational booth.
I would do it Saturday.
Okay.
Don't do it Friday. Frank and I did it Saturday.
Like after the.
There's a lot more traffic Friday night than there is Saturday.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Friday
But
night's
after the
pretty busy.
parade, there was a lot of traffic in burnout days, or whatever it's called.
Burnout's
It's Friday night, right? Yeah.
That's Friday night.
When did we do it?
We did it Saturday after the parade, but there's a lot more traffic in the park on Friday night.
Okay. Friday it is.
Well,
Whatever it works for.
I would say
Okay,
whatever
probably
works for the
would-
two of you.
Yeah, either one will be fine, so we'll figure it out, we'll coordinate. and-
So I put in your,
Shake babies and kiss hands.
What to do.
so I put in your
Shake
packet, we
babies
did
and
kind of
kiss hands.
brochures and out there, and then we just had some posters of projects we've done.
Oh,
Yep.
Is
that's
there
great.
any other information you?
I think that would be great.
Okay, then I'll just make sure.
Do we
Maybe
want-
the
have some
do we want
copies.
any-
advertising agreement?
Yeah, do we want any of the advertising agreements?
Oh, maybe we
Because in case
love that,
somebody.
In case somebody.
Yeah, we can at least hand them out,
Yeah.
and people know what's being
Yeah.
offered.
Okay.
And Craig was gonna say something
I was
too.
just gonna say, the thing about Friday night is, are they gonna be there looking for information, or are they gonna be for the car show?
Yeah, I agree, they're probably
It's kind of a-
there for the burnouts.
Once the burnout, you lose everybody.
Yeah.
Right.
Where Saturday, after the parade, they're kind of milling
A lot more
around, they're
families,
eating,
little
there's.
kids.
I don't know,
Yeah, maybe
I thought the
more
traffic
interest
was
in the
pretty good
park.
Saturday for us, but.
More of the slower pace people interested in talking. Very good.
And get a spot in the shade, right in the center.
Yeah.
That was
Little
really hot
tables.
last year.
That was hot last year. That was perfect.
And then America's 250th anniversary, the city is teaming up with downtown Hartford, right? And a community
Chamber of
meal,
Commerce,
hot dogs.
Chamber of Commerce, or?
Yes.
Okay.
The chamber.
Very good.
conference, Yep. They usually have their block party in July, and usually it's been on a Wednesday previously. So we moved it though so we can encompass everything to a Friday night, which we think will be better. So it'll still be their block party, the events they kind of do, but we're going to incorporate the 250th, and then it's Hartford's 130th. So we're going to add things like we're going to have a free community meal, we're going to have prize giveaways, we're going to add fireworks, live music, we've got a band lined up.
Friday, July.
17th.
Friday, this July 17th, yep. So we're gonna sell t-shirts, or
T-shirts.
be able to pre-order t-shirts that say America's 250 and Hartford's 130, so, yeah, we're kind of working on all those.
Very good.
So I think it'll be hopefully a good turnout, so.
Very fun.
event.
I'm doing my best to not put a whole heaping pile of mud on the street right before Jamboree Days this year, so.
That would be great, Tim, we'd appreciate that. Don't put a bunch of rocks or mud.
Yep. Okay, very good. And then we can review the agenda for the April meeting. I think as we go through, we're gonna,
April.
July.
oh my gosh.
That's my bad. Sometimes I just swear.
This is the second month in a row that I've said that just right off of the sheet.
April.
Not off of July meeting. Obviously, we're gonna wanna get our budget buttoned up. We can take off the concession stand discussion. And did we wanna take out the advertising agreement updates? Okay. And, then, let's see here, by then, we should have quite a big, progress on the pickleball courts, right? That'd be cool.
Hopefully they'll be done, yeah.
Be getting real close to fun stuff there. Let's see here, other things to add maybe it would be, I think Craig would have his own updates on, what did we discuss, maybe some shade structures?
Price, yeah, for
Yeah.
stage structure for the pool, and just get some numbers, rough numbers on irrigation for like one field.
Yep. Or do you think the field in City Park, or Lyons Park field, would that one need irrigation, or do we want to try to just start pushing them out there
We
maybe?
really, yeah, in town, we don't really have a supply line
Okay.
at that area.
Yeah, that's fair.
We'd have to dig through quite a bit.
Yeah, get something big put
Get
in.
something put in.
Yep, okay. Moving on then.
Do you want me to get pricing, or do you want to just budget in 70,000 for the two to, I mean, we kind of know what.
I think we should just write in the 70,000,
70,000.
just kind of the same as we do with the
If
pickleball
you got
courts.
that, then you got a number, you can say, okay, this is what we can afford.
Yep,
Yeah.
and then they can design something
Yep.
from there. Sounds good.
You can tell them we're sandbox ready this time.
Yeah.
Very good. Anything else anybody would like to see on the next meeting? Teresa or Craig, anything you guys would like to
Just
say?
something, another update I thought about, forgot. So at the Turtle Creek, that little ball field there, we did put some concrete down. We're gonna mount the benches in there permanently for like a player bench. And then we've got, hopefully tomorrow we'll get the fabric strung on that little bit of fence there, just so those little kids feel like they're playing on a bigger field
Yeah.
type things.
Perfect. I did see you guys over there working on that, so it's looking great.
We had the fabric and then we had to buy a little bit of posting and stuff for that, but pretty much.
Is that something that would come out of the parks budget, our budget here for the posts and stuff?
We'll probably just,
Hide it in
It
there?
wasn't part of
Hide
it.
it in the mix?
So.
we'll figure it out.
All right.
Streets or something.
Yeah, yeah. Craig walks in with receipts for Teresa and says, we did that today.
Oh, we tried to do.
Get the guys going, they don't want to stop,
Yeah.
just keep doing stuff, so.
Good stop one off. Very good. All right, anybody else have anything for the good of the order?
Teresa, do we have a quick start contact?
I got basically their engineer contacted, but I don't know who their general manager is, if that's what you're
I
looking for.
might have that, but have to look.
Take a look.
I just have like
How
their
good would
engineer.
Quick
and they
Start
got plans and
look
stuff.
engraved in the new pickleball courts?
There you go.
30,000 Quick Start, you can have it.
Yep.
We'll paint them red.
And then we'll throw a couple, and you know what? We'll throw some banners in the outfield at Swenson Park for you.
Yeah.
We'll give you a package.
Package deal.
All right, Craig, get that number. I'm game.
You're
I can
good.
get the general, I've got his number, I believe, so I can get it, just see if he can give me a contact. So.
Yeah, that'd be great.
One that can contact me.
And before I call, I'll run it by Mayor. He might want to get that call.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, otherwise we can take a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All right, I can second. Sorry, Duncan, stealing your thunder there.
No, you're good. You can do it.
All in favor? Aye?
Aye.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Holding the service.